Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Rod here with the Hodler FUD Crypto, your new destination for all things cryptocurrency. Guys, if you're just checking us out for the first time, I want you to go ahead and hit that subscribe button, turn on the bell notifications, and like these videos. Also, do yourself a favor, go back and watch some of our prior content as we've knocked it out of the park with a few of our predictions over the last 2 weeks. So guys, it's Sunday night. I'm assuming everybody woke up in the same mood I did this morning. You woke up, you checked in on the market, and it was red. And you were absolutely thrilled because it gave you a great opportunity to load up after that price correction. Now guys, there was all kinds of manipulation written all over it. And we'll get into it a little bit later on in the recording. But these dips or pullbacks, guys, are a great opportunity to get in, increase your positions. Okay? Open a trade, find a target that you're looking for, and get it. Go after it, guys. Yes, it sucks waking up with that kind of loss. Trust me, it hurts. But as long as you're not absolutely liquidated and leveraged beyond what you can actually handle, then you learn to live with it and get on. Catch back up in the market later. Okay, so there are going to be hiccups. It's a volatile market we're in, guys, but it's a bull run right now. So there's opportunity to make money, and with that, there's opportunity to lose money, guys. It was a shock to me. This wasn't even on my radar that the correction was going to be that big last night. But instead of sitting here moping about it today, I use it to double my position in Ethereum. Quite simple. That's what I did this morning. I set a target out, bought a whole bunch of ETH. Why not? Because I know it's still going to go up. That's my prediction, right? That's where I think the market's heading. We're still going up. Very positive signs, these price corrections, guys. And there's a lot of institutional money still flowing into the market. Do yourself a favor, and when you watch these things, we had $300 billion come out of the market today. And we'll pull up coin market cap right now real quick. Sunday night. So yesterday when we did videos, we were looking at a $2.2 trillion market cap. So $2.2 trillion, okay? We liquidated and lost $300 billion today. The market cap is $2.07 trillion. So yeah, people lost a lot of money last night. But guess what? A lot of money came back into the market today. So if this was a signal for a bear market coming up, guys, we would see money leaving faster than that. The fact that we made up over half of what was lost last night is an indication that we are very much still in a bull market. And that's where you can start to see the manipulation coming into play here, guys. People want things to crash because they want to buy more of it. So these are very healthy corrections in the market. The manipulation stinks all over this one, but guess what? That's the volatility of the market we choose to play in. That's how we make our gains. We talk about these degens and how they can quickly wreck you. The whole market as a whole can wreck you, depending on your stop loss. Like, I don't think anybody saw that Ethereum was going to retrace back to 2032 last night. Come on. Nobody saw that. Well, maybe somebody. I have an article I want to share with you guys later on. But the fact of the matter is that we got to be smart about it, guys. You got to protect yourself, right? Don't wreck yourself. That's how this goes. That's how we make money in these markets, is we protect ourselves. We set stop losses. Guess what? You still lose with a stop loss, but you can minimize how much it hurts. Make sure you guys always are going through and reviewing these things, because it's up to you to protect your capital, nobody else. It's decentralized, guys. There's nobody here watching it but you. So keep an eye on the market. Keep an eye on things. Like I said, I definitely got wrecked last night. But that's the market. That's what we're in. Okay? So it's not a sign that the bear market is full force on now. The bears haven't moved in, guys. If they did, they sniffed around the fence and the bulls charged back. We're still in this to make a lot of money this year, guys. Don't let these corrections, this manipulation scare you out of the market. That's what they want. They want the retail investors, the little people, out of their way so they can hold all this money to themselves. Don't let it happen. Stay with it, guys. Okay? Those who have the patience and the resiliency to go through this will be rewarded. That's what I've got on what happened last night, guys. Like I said, we made the money back up, over half of the money back up. We're almost to a $2.1 trillion market cap. So we made over half that money that was liquidated back last night. Sorry, we saw half of that money enter back into the market. We didn't make it up. Definitely something to go on here, guys, but Bitcoin dominance down to 51.2%. It is crumbling with the weight of alt season on us. Ethereum still at 12.5%. That is a positive. And guys, we saw a lot of big projects pull back quite a bit last night. Like your Cardano went down to $1.30. Polkadot's down sub 40 again. But, I mean, guys, I told you guys 2 weeks ago Polkadot under $40 was a steal. It's back there again. Go shopping. Get out there. Find what you're looking for. Guys, if you just keep buying green projects, you're going to lose more times than not. When it's red, that's when you got to get in there and go for the kill. Find your entries, buy what you want, and get after it. Okay? Anyways, back at the market, we've seen a lot of red today. The biggest gainers today, whoa, look at that. Solana up 30%, guys. I think we talked about Solana yesterday being a positive project with a big loss. Maybe we should start looking at something like that. Knock, knock, guys. Opportunity was there. Solana up 30% today. Okay? KuCoin up 20% today, guys. It's another exchange token that's going to do very well. It was on over a 40% retracement this week in the last 7 days. Up 20% today, only down 22% now in the last 7 days. Keep an eye on these things, guys, especially KuCoin. It's still showing a good sign with lots of room to run. So that's the 24-hour. We want to look at the biggest winners from the last 7 days. Like, wow. Dogecoin running away with it. Up to 347% profit in the last 7 days. I was reading an actual cool little a tweet today on Twitter. I forget who posted it or where it came from. But the guy said that if however much money you wanted to make in the market, this was in January, put that amount. So if you wanted to make $1 million, buy 1 million Dogecoin. That foresight, well, okay, so you would have been a third of the way there. But anyways, really neat. Dogecoin blowing up. We all know it goes through this cycle where it peaks and then comes back down and settles down to reality. VeChain, we talked about VeChain a lot, guys. VeChain's a great project. Almost 88% in the last week. So, guys, their supply chain control is amazing. So that project's going to absolutely take off. Watch for it to keep running. There's a lot of people still putting money into it this week. So just go with something like that. Sidecoin, 73% this week. We talked about it last week. That should have been in my my Sunday night quickie last week. Apparently I slept on my own pick And as we review these later, you'll understand why I'm feeling that today. So that's pretty much what we got for the up-and-comers, the biggest, the best of this week. Now, let's look at the biggest losers from the last 7 days. And guys, uh-oh, there it is, top of the list. Dent, 25% loss. Elron, and what was some other ones we talked about last week? And Holochain. Okay, so there's three bigger losers this week. KuCoin's in that top three, so you know, Dent, Near, KuCoin, and Elron. Those are 4 projects I'd be looking at for positive entry points, and watch them run back up this week. So that pretty much gets us through. So Ethereum, guys, we've talked about it enough times to know that there's always corrections, there's always pullbacks. I want to show you guys an article here, and it says ETH price analysis. Ethereum sets new all-time high, but eyes a deeper correction. Now, this was from CoinGate. It was 21 hours ago, so about 8 p.m. Eastern last night. I had already unplugged from the market for the night, guys. But this guy is saying here that he predicted 2150 is expected, and we got down to 2032 last night. So there was a line here in the chart that he was talking about with some minor support in around that 2149, and that's kind of where he was saying he thought it would go back to. And it actually pulled down below that, not quite back to the major support level that he was talking about, but somewhere in that middle. And that was just a wick down to that low point at 2032 anyways. But this guy absolutely nailed it. And he talked about 3 weeks ago when it said it's all-time high and the pullback it had. So again, guys, the trend would be your friend here. You gotta watch when these things ride through the channel. They're going to come back down and touch the bottom. Ethereum is that steady plotter. It goes up, comes down, goes up, comes down, all while plotting its way along, which is why we had that video on Saturday, yesterday, up here. If you guys check that out, we talked about Ethereum hitting $3,000 in mid-May, and that's where I plan to see this thing plot along to. I have some price prediction charts in there, so go ahead, check that video out. I don't know why you guys aren't liking that video. That video is spot on. You may not like the price prediction or the reality of what it is, and that's fine, but the video tells you a very clear way on how we can make money with Ethereum and the generational opportunity that stands in front of us, guys. So go back, take a look at it. If you have some criticism, go ahead, leave me a comment. I'm welcoming the criticism so I can understand what it is you guys don't like about the video, and that way I can try to grow on it and make it a little bit better for you. But I'm not coming off my price prediction because I really do feel that by mid-May, that's when we'll see our $3,000. Now, you may think that I'm more on track now after the retracement. Remember, we'll probably see another retracement before $3,000. Anyways, guys, great article. This guy was ahead of it. He understood the trend. I don't know why. I think all of the hopium got us up and hoping it was going to keep going higher, but it didn't. But anyways, Ethereum 2248 right now. It will recover quite nicely over the early part of this week, and we can continue to watch it rise and run up this week and plot along. Guys, I don't want to talk about it a whole lot because I got out of it. But Dogecoin absolutely is nobody could have told me on Friday that on Sunday, the only thing positive that we would be talking about is Dogecoin and what it's done for today. Like, mind blowing. I know a lot of people jumped back into Dogecoin on Friday. I had actually sold Friday when it wicked up around that 40-cent mark. I saw it all over Twitter. People were saying it's $1, it's $1, it's $1, it's going to go, it's going to go. I found a nice comfortable position, and I actually was lucky enough to make a sale and bought back in today at 30 cents because Dogecoin's loading itself up and it's gaining this accumulation over here for some support at around 33 cents already today. And you can watch this thing probably 2x by Tuesday, and that's where I'll be looking to take some more profits. I definitely do think Dogecoin's got a good run on it still, but I just don't know what that high will be. You know, if you want to pull back on the chart, we'll do a quick analysis on kind of maybe where that trend is going to head. But all right, guys, well, if we take a quick peek at kind of a trend line on what I think I just said something about a 2x, and if you look at this upwards megaphone that it's looking at, it's hitting in just below that 70-cent mark, and that would be roughly in that April 21st time frame. So not out of the realm to get a little bit more positive than a 2x. With the amount of money flowing into the market this weekend after the liquidation and into early next week, definitely can see Dogecoin not being done yet, guys. So keep an eye on it. If you're not in it, look for an entry point. Don't just buy now because people are still talking about it. But watch, because if this thing continues to stack and move up into this ascending megaphone, then it could actually run up and hit that 70-cent prediction by the 21st. So will it again correct and then move sideways? I don't know. Like I said, I'm looking at about that 66-cent mark to 68 cents where I'll be looking to take profits, but I might even be talked into them at 30 cents and just getting out of the way again. Now, I don't want to spend a whole lot of time on Dogecoin. We have a video on it up here. Take a look at it. I don't know how much longer it's going to run. I can't pull the timing on it for you, but it's a great way to make money right now. How's that? Guys, Sunday night quickie. We're going to wrap it up into the now Sunday night update, and the quickie will be a kind of like a skit, like Saturday Night Live now. So if you invested in these like I did, you got wrecked. No, not wrecked. You got wrecked in two of them. You did well on another one. Dent, Engine, and TRX were our three from last Sunday night's quickie. Dent was down 25% in the last 7 days. We covered that as the biggest loser this week. Engine was down 13%, but Tron, or TRX, is up 32%. So I had a much larger stake actually in Tron. And I only started to dollar cost average in on a purchase through Engine. Dent, I put a bunch of money in, but I didn't commit to putting all of my money in, and I'm glad I didn't. I watched it go sideways and then down, and I ended up pulling out early. It was supposed to be a 7-day investment for me because I thought it was going to be good. But it hit my stop loss and I got out. So, but TRX, Tron, what's up? It did well for me. Anyways, this week, what's our next three? Well, we're going to go in and we're going to dip into that biggest losers list for this week and see how we pull it out. We're going to pull two names from that hat. Dent is back in it, baby, for one more week. We'll give it another shot. Once bitten, twice shy. So we'll go with Dent, Elron, which we did a video on Elron just last week as well. And people gave me a little bit of criticism for not picking Elron to go for a run. And then another project we talked, like I said earlier, we talked quite a bit about it. It's actually on the biggest winners list, but I don't think it's done yet, guys. And VeChain will round out that threesome for the Sunday night quickie. But that's where I'm at. That's where my head's at this week. Those are the three I'm looking for big things. We're going to wrap this up now for this week. All I can say, guys, is your outlook for this week needs to remain optimistic, okay? Don't let people talk to you about how there's all kinds of fear and uncertainty around this market and we don't know if it's going to recover and the prices are going to go up, or maybe the bears have moved in and the bulls have been pushed out. Remain optimistic, guys. These corrections happen all the time. Look for your entry points on your projects that you want to get on your tokens, guys. That's all I can tell you is do your research, find an entry point, go for it, okay? Don't pick something that's pumped, 330%, oops, and just buy it because the trend line's showing maybe it's up. But find something that's maybe down 30%, has good fundamentals about it, good technicals, and go and look at an entry point where you can get in. And right now for Dent, guys, it's not probably a great entry point because it's still losing. So we don't know if the bottom's in yet. Look for that bottom to come in, and then I honestly think that Dent's going to turn this thing around. But look for that bottom to come in. If we can start wicking up with some green and put some green together, then we're looking at maybe the bottom's in and start looking for your entry points, guys. But that's where my head's at. Like I said, I doubled my ETH stake this weekend. I absolutely will stand behind this, that Ethereum will continue to outperform Bitcoin this year. And I think that's my best avenue to make the most amount of money this year, to be honest, consistently. Like I said, there are those degens that you can hit. You get in low enough and ride it up, you can. But guys, that's what I got for tonight. Protect yourself. Don't wreck yourself. Hodler FUD, over.